Thank you for letting me into your home. I want to share some things with you about health and wellness. I have just produced, or I am producing a series of videos on the Dr. Patricia Show on YouTube about oxygen, water, and nutrition. Well, I want to get right to the core of what we're developing. There was 1970, my dad was diagnosed with cancer. And all of a sudden, I was 26 years old. And all of a sudden, the realization that people die hit me squarely between the eyes. Well, I wanted to get my dad better. Now, I had been involved in nutrition since early 1968, which is a couple years earlier. And so I started digging around and trying to find everything I could do to get my dad through his cancer and get him better. And I came across a product, and this is the product right here. It's called BioWater. And what it says surfactant, and it makes water wetter. Well, how do you make water wetter? Well, you break the surface tension of the water molecule. Instead of being like this, it becomes like this. And it gets into smaller places in the body. Now this comes with little 1 ounce markers on the side of the bottle, because this is an 8-ounce bottle, and it makes 8 gallons of distilled biowater. Well, I've been drinking biowater ever since that time. I put a 1 ounce in a gallon of water. I keep it in the refrigerator, and I take it. I drink it every morning with my nutritional products, because it makes them even more potent. It potentates my nutritional products. Well, that was kind of my start on this journey where we are today. Now, I'm getting older, and there's certain things that concern me. They don't worry me, but they're on my mind. And one of them is heart attacks, and another one is strokes or aneurysms. And I mean, I've lost several friends to strokes, and I've got a lot of friends who don't have their mental capabilities any longer. So I don't want to be in that place. So I heard about something. It was called Terahertz. And I purchased one of these blowers for $350, and you plug it into the wall with a wall plug, and you blow this in water, and it puts terahertz frequencies in water, and it gets them vibrating at 1 trillion times a second. That's an oscillation or vibration. Now, water is a really good receptor of terahertz frequency. So because in my background, I already knew that blood was 90% water, and lymph fluid was 90% water. If you could put water in your system and get that into your blood and your lymph and get them vibrating properly, what would happen? Well, they couldn't stick together anymore. Things that are moving can't stick together. Things that still stick. So that excited me. That was the motivation that got me to get a terahertz frequency blower. Now, it does a lot of other things, but that was the thing that I wanted, because I wanted my blood to work independently, the same way that Christians are independent. We're not congregations. Christians are not congregations. Christians are independent. They're one-on-one. So when your blood cells work one at a time, they roll. When they're stuck together, they tumble. Now think about this. I was the highest paid masseur in America. I've done way over 30,000 hours of massage. And I had to learn a lot about muscles. I went back to American University. I took anatomy, kinesiology, and physiology. And I became one of the first certified personal trainers of the International Dance Exercise Association, way back when they did certifications. Now they don't. They've turned it into ACE. That's they made another organization out of it. But I'm going back now to the 1980s. Well, I learned this about muscle fibers. Between every fiber, there's a column of lymph fluid. That's the lubrication. That's the lubrication in our muscles. So when I massage somebody and I release them that passageway, and they can get lymph fluid through that, the uric acid stuck in their muscle comes out, and they get better. They get better. Massage increases circulation and flexibility. That's what it does. So I knew if I could get my blood cells and my lymph cells to be independent, then I could be a lot healthier. Well, and I did that. I started using that. But in the process, because the company couldn't keep up with the demand for their product, we had to do something else in the meantime. So I did two things. Number one, I went to all the other companies in the industry that made these wands, that made them, that built them. And I found 4 of them, not counting the one that they use. So there's 4 different companies that build the wands. I ordered one from each of them to see what they would do. Now, I had this analyzed, and I knew what the frequency was. It was 405 nanometers. And I knew what the intensity was. It was 6.97 milliwatts. So, but there wasn't any other companies that had that. They were the leaders, because these companies only put out 3.7 milliwatts. So I found a company the largest company in China that makes these, even larger than this company, that makes these, and I went to them and I worked with my engineers and their engineers, and we modified it. So now it's 405 nanometers and 7 milliwatts. However, we're using a little heavier components in it. Now, it's not on the market yet. It won't be in the market till next year. And I'm not really in competition with them. I just want to get everybody healthy, and I want to get them something that they can order it and they can get it. So because they couldn't get it, we created something else. We created a terahertz generator. Now this runs off a 9-volt rechargeable battery, and in one charge it lasts for 30 hours. Well, the difference in this is it doesn't have a blower, but it puts out the terahertz. Now, where the wands put out 7 milliwatts, this puts out 12 milliwatts. So it's stronger, it's brighter, it's more intense. Now let me show you what it looks like on my shirt. Let's see, there you can see it. See the blue and the red? Well, this is the light, but it's battery operated. Well, one of the things that we've been hearing a lot of hype about is the people that make these blowers, they're bragging about this is 1,000 watts, this is 1,200 watts, and this is 800 watts, and so forth. Well, the wattage has nothing to do with the terahertz. This is a 9-volt battery. This puts out 12 milliwatts of energy, where that only puts out 7 milliwatts of energy. Now the beauty of this is you can carry it in your pocket. You're not tied to a plug, and you can do this anywhere. So if I go to a restaurant with my wife and I have a glass of iced tea, I can set this on the glass for 10 seconds, and I can terahertz my glass of iced tea. If I use the wand, it takes 30 seconds to do the same thing. So we're bringing this on the market, by the way. This is going to retail for $900. That's the plan. And this product, we're going to bring this back on the market. Now you can go right now to biowater.com and you can get that for yourself for $22.95. And then a friend of mine bugged me to get another product that I learned about several months ago. But just 3 weeks ago, he said, if I send you one, will you take it? Well, you got to know who the guy is. He's a world-class record-holding weightlifter in his class. He's got more trophies than I could fit in my room. Well, every time he would put some of this stuff in his mouth, let's see me turn it around here so you can see it. Every time he puts some of this stuff in his mouth, he gets stronger. Well, he sent me a bottle of it. It's $100 a bottle. He gifted me a bottle of it. And if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I started putting it under my tongue, because the directions say put a teaspoon, 4/5 of a teaspoonful in your mouth. I don't do that. I take a dropper bottle and I squirt it under my tongue, because if you put it under your tongue sublingually, you assimilate or absorb 90% of the strength. If you put it in your mouth and it goes through your stomach and intestines, you get 30% of it. So I can do a third as much of this. Now, a dropper full is 1/4 of a teaspoon. So I can do 1/4 as much of this and get the same value I would get if it was if I were doing a teaspoonful. Well, so I started it, and 5 days later, right here in this room, Patricia was doing a video, and all of a sudden she raised her voice. And I thought, why is she talking louder? Why is she getting louder? Well, I didn't say anything. I waited till it was all done, and I asked her, I said, how come you raised your voice? She said, I didn't raise my voice. Well, my hearing increased. My hearing now, it's interesting because I could hear her talking across the house, and our house is pretty long, but I couldn't understand what she was saying, and now I can hear her all the way across the house. Well, that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. So this is called Restore. Well, that wasn't the thing that really turned me on. I am so much behind this. Lord willing, I'm hoping to buy 25% of the company because it restores memory. Now, how many people do you know that need their memory restored? When I take this before I go to bed at night, I remember my dreams in the morning. I get up at 3 o'clock every morning and write letters and do study and spend time with the Lord. And you know what? I'm remembering things that I couldn't remember a month ago, a year ago. My mind is clearer and clearer and clearer. Well, I am sold on this product. So there's some fundamental things that I know, and one of them, I understand percentages of oxygen in the blood. So you've probably been to a hospital and they've put one of these on your finger, and they've had a device like this, and it tells you what percent. Right now I'm at 96% oxygen, and I'm at 87 heartbeats, or my blood pressure, and so 97% is pretty good for anybody. Now, why is my oxygen content so good? Because I've been teaching a class on Patricia's site on oxygen and how to breathe. And so here's the secret of breathing. Exhale completely. We exhale a little bit, we inhale. But if we exhale all the way, our lungs would fill up completely. And the difference is huge. When we're young, we deep inhale. When we get older, we surface breathe. Instead of letting our lungs go all the way down and fill up, we go up, down, up, down, up, down. Change your life. That would change your life all by itself. Well, so here's what I've done. This is going to come on the market eventually for $900. This is already available for $100. If you want a bottle of it, I'd be glad to help you get a bottle. And that's not a problem. And this is $22.95. So again, you can get these two products, but you can't get this one because this is our own product. This is a new one. And this does more than 50% more energy, more terahertz than you get from the wand. But there's another couple features. If you notice the little light here on the back, you see those colors? The red light, it cycles every color of the rainbow. Cycles it. It goes from color to color. It's doing green right now, doing blue. It cycles the colors. The other thing it does, this is a German technology that we've actually been doing for years. You can take this plate right here, this plate, and you can set a nutrition on it, and it will project that into your water. So if I want to put a vitamin C on there, I can put this on my glass, and I'll project this into my water. Now this unit is $900, but I'm going to do something because I want to start a company with this. I want to start a business. My last business I retired from 8 years ago. I'm bored. I want to start a business. So I'm going to start a business with this product, and this product, and this product. So that's 900, 1,000, $22.95. I'm going to start it at $777. So you'll be able to get the whole package for $777. And you can be compensated for sharing it with other people. Now, we're just getting it started. It's brand new. These are handmade. I need to get an order in for these now to get some made. They're actually being made by a friend of mine who actually has hired a lot of Amish people to put them together. So they're made in the USA. So I'm sharing it with that. You're the first ones I've shared this with, because you've been on my mailing list for some time. We need to get people healthy. We need to get people healthy. How do they get healthy? They have to be taught how to get healthy. You can send them to Dr. Patricia Show YouTube channel, and they're going to learn about oxygen, they're going to learn about water, and they're going to learn about nutrition. But they're not going to learn about products, because we don't promote products through the ministry. This is separate. This is what I'm doing right now, separate from the ministry. So I want to make this available to you because you're important to me. So God bless you, and my information's at the bottom of the website. I mean, at the bottom of the video. So you have a phenomenal, prosperous day. Thank you.